Mother Mary, Cosmic Mirror has a question. They asked, what is hidden? What is being hidden from them? This is 999 show and a special video for Cosmic Mirror, Shelley Law, Marshur, Mohammed, Green Tea with Crystals, and Cosmic Mirror. So Mother Mary, we ask for the truth that Cosmic Mirror needs to hear. What is hidden? What is being hidden right now? What needs to be revealed in Cosmic Mirror's life? Look at that. The energy of today is 3. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So I was going to write down creativity and self-expression. So Cosmic Mirror, you need to work on expressing yourself. You are hiding yourself from the world. You need to work on your creativity. Bring your creativity to the surface. To start in with a 1 in a new place. 2 with balance. Bring this, your creativity and your self-expression into being with balance. With a balance between the light and the dark. To work on your output. To start producing again. To produce again and to wake up. Wake up. And do more than just dip your toe into the pool. Know why you are doing what you are doing. Awake and know. And that voice you hear is not just an echo. It is not just an echo. So start working on your output. And so let us see what the Illuminati Oracle has to say. This is a upright only deck. I'm just going to do a card or two. Just want to see from Mother Mary the truth. What shadows does Cosmic Mirror need to expose? What shadows? What shadows are hidden from Cosmic Mirror's sight? So it's looking that you need to return to nature, to spend time in meditation, outdoors, under the trees. What is hidden from you is that you are a part of nature. That this world of concrete, this world of loudness, this world of scrolling on your phone, this world of addicted to the dopamine rush needs to be put aside, and you need to go outside. Put yourself outside and listen on the inside, because what is hidden in you is your own cosmic nature. Okay. And this is the Enchanted Path Oracle. And let us see what it has to say. Okay, I'm going to take this card here. And it's talking about mindfulness. You're needing to be mindful. And see, sitting under the tree, there is some of this. You sit outside in nature. You need to sit out in nature by bodies of water. Be aware of the moment. Spend your time right here, right now. Because what is hidden from you, Cosmic Mural, is the here and the now. To wake up, be awake and know why it is that you see what you see. Don't just dip your toe in nature. Go into nature and know who you are. Knowing begins in the imagination. We express our creativity through imagination. We were made in the imagination of others. Conceived and brought into being. And behind the physical, there is a vast other world. The template exists behind the physical. And so you can seek after the template, your memories of before. Know. Learn who you are by being present right now. I hope that helps. But what we can do is, let's look on the bottom card. The bottom card over here is intuition. Intuition. So trust and follow your inner voice. You have hidden your intuition from yourself for being too busy outside of the present moment in time. And the bottom card over here is a power outage. It's like you are existing in a power outage by not being present right now. So the systems that we rely on, these things can go away at any time. Know how to survive without these things that consume your life. And when you are in a power outage, when the power goes out, you end up being in a place where there's time on your hands. And so with these other cards and these ideas, behave as though the power has gone out. All right, I hope that helps. And next we go on to Shelley Law. Shelley Law asked a question about a medical malpractice lawsuit that she is suing another individual, a company, and really wants to know what the outcome of this is. We will be doing a 3-card yes/no. So Shelley, Mother Mary Shelley, was wronged in medicine, and is seeking justice from the medical system, and has brought this case to a lawsuit in a court of law. And at this point in time, she does not know what the outcome is going to be. And so she wants to get an idea of what that outcome will be. So Mother Mary, please help us. She wants some assurance, one way or the other, of what is going to happen. Based upon the energy of today, Shelley Law, let us see what the outcome will be. So it looks like there's a possibility that you could win it, but there's also a possibility that you won't. So it's not a firm yes, but it's a soft yes. So what is based in this thing is you have this Ten of Swords, where this lawsuit will put it to rest. Whatever happens, this is going to be the end of it with this Ten of Swords here. But in it, there's going to be a lot of juggling, and so a lot more of making sure that you have all of your evidence, all of the receipts. You got to have the receipts come with you when you bring this lawsuit into law, to make sure that your lawyers have everything. That way they can juggle and put it all together so that it can come to its final resting place, and that you don't have to go through this ordeal again. But what could kind of derail this lawsuit is if if what is presented or your story is too brash, or you're too hot-headed, or there's too much emotion, or there isn't enough attention paid to the strategy that is employed. And that is what could derail this whole thing. So it is a yes, but with a question mark. It is a questionable yes. And the energy in this moment, in this right now, is that of 3. The up energy is 3, so that's being of self-expression, and the down energy is 3. So you have this balance between the inability to express the issue and expressing the issue, and so that's where it sits at. It sits in balance between not expressing what needs to be expressed and expressing what needs to be expressed, or the creativity of it. So maybe in this sense, to not create any truth. If you create any truth, that could derail the whole thing. I hope that helps. Thank you. Next, we go on to Marshur. I'm going to put all the cards over here. And Marshur asked about love and new job, and wanted to know, is there love coming into Marshur's life? Is there a new job? Did they say they were on a job? But they're finding out about a new job. Okay. So here we'll start with new job, and we're going to see what we can get about the new job. I think I remember you were on a new job, and you wanted to know how this was going to go. So I'm going to start first with love, and we're going to ask, is there any new love is there new love on the horizon? Is there new love on the horizon? Is there new love on the horizon? Mother Mary, tell Marshur the truth in this matter about love. Love on the horizon. Okay, so we're going to go this one here. I'm going to take one from here and one from the bottom. And it looks like no. It looks like with the love, a new love on the horizon, it looks like there really isn't any love on the horizon. So what is sitting here, there's of this, you're looking at 9 and 9, 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So in your down energy, it's 9. So it's not really in a place, you're not in a place of completion. You are incomplete. And whatever is going on in you, you're not complete within yourself, and you're battling within yourself. You have a lot of fight going on, a lot of conflict. And so you're kind of like this is what's kind of going on inside you. A lot of fighting amongst all the different parts and pieces of yourself. And so I think in order for you to have new love coming your way, there's a few things that you need to fix. Maybe you are, in a sense, with the hermit here, being too self-absorbed, and you feel isolated and alone, which is why you're asking for new love to come into your life, if there is any. And then, so we got a sense of self-absorbed and self-indulgence. And so you're, in a sense, you have a void in your life, and you need to fill this void with somebody. You're absorbed with yourself, but at the same time, there's a lot of chaos here, a lot of chaos. And so I think that at this point in time, you need to spend some time in self-reflection upon why you are feeling incomplete. Why do you think another person will fill that void within yourself? And so, let's see, what is the overall 14? So you have a sense that you need to make a change. You need to make a change. In order to go forward, you need to make a change. A change in your life. Some kind of a change. And that change, what it should, just from here, it just shows that you got to be complete within yourself first before you can give yourself over to love for another individual. Okay? Does that help? I'm going to, with the new job thing, because I remember you did say you had a job and you wanted to know how things were going. And so I'm going to use this deck. It's not exactly for this kind of a thing, but we're going to kind of get a vibe. What is the vibe of this new job? What is the vibe of the new job, Mother Mary? Using this Illuminati oracle, what is the vibe of this new job? That's an interesting card. Alright, let's go for another one. A clarification of what that would mean in this case. Politics. So, what I'm getting with this is that, in a sense of the weather modification card and galactic politics, that there's some politics going on, maybe outside politics, things that are beyond your control, a partnership, your workplace partnering with like outside consultants, and these things could cause some conflicts in your workplace. And then maybe there's a sense that you may feel as though there is a lot of manipulation going on. Planned manipulations, politics and manipulations. So that's kind of what I see here. But let's go take a look at a different. I'm going to go to the what's the vibe. And I just want to see what is the vibe of this job. What is the vibe of your new job? Okay. Okay, what is the vibe of this job? So a sense of distance, ghosted separation, a feeling of that you're not fully integrated into the system. And what's the bottom card? So intimacy. So maybe in this job you are seeking respect, but you're not getting it. But it's a new job. Maybe you're sharing too many details about yourself. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Or maybe this job is giving this sense of, we have this dichotomy here between distance and closeness. If it's a closeness with a bunch of respect, like they're respecting your boundaries, they're not calling you after hours. So in a sense that what I'm seeing here is that you need to be aware of being too intimately entwined in this job, and to keep a little bit of healthy separation. So don't, make sure that you have work-life balance here, and don't allow this employer to completely dominate your life. So we take a look at the bottom card, control, population control. This deck probably doesn't apply, but in a sense of control, politics, manipulation, a feeling that you're being controlled, that the workplace is a highly controlled environment. And so that could actually lend to these other cards here. If your workplace is tightly controlled, that there are these outside forces that are reaching in and creating a hostile politics, or politics that is different, sort of an alien feel to the place, and then a sense that you're being manipulated, and with that, getting too close, and then a sense of this distance, and a need to have distance here. Does that help? You know, if this doesn't make any sense at all, please come back and ask the question again, but with a little bit more clarity than new job and love. Okay, so I don't know. This may not be what you were looking for, but I hope that it helps. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to leave you, because it seemed pretty negative there. I want to do a card from Mother Mary and see if Mother Mary has some a word or two for you. So for Marshur, with love and a new job, Mother Mary, a word for Marshur. A word. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother, for Marshur, now and all through Marshur's journey. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Marshur. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for Marshur, now and all throughout Marshur's journey. Okay. I'm going to stop here on this one on Our Lady of Comfort. Even though you may not see me, I am holding your hand. Even though you may not hear me, I am speaking through your heart. I am never far away from you. I am by your side with love, guidance, protection always. You are my own. I could not bear to be apart from you. Receive my message of comfort and peace now. All shall work out. Things will work out for you. And so this is for you. This is the message for you. Mother Mary is comforting you, and she's always there for you. All you have to do is call out when things get to seem too tough. And Mother Mary will come and comfort you in your moment of need. Okay? So with love, some changes need to be made. Okay. Let's start by clearing the air. Like and subscribe if you like my content. If not, that's okay. Mother Mary, Muhammad has had no contact with her husband for 5 months. Muhammad wants to know, will there be contact again? Will her husband come back? Will her husband come back? Okay, the cards popped out. It looks like you're going to be staying in this no contact place for a while. At this point in time, there's not going to be contact with her. That estrangement is going to continue on. And you need to have closure, but you're not going to get it. You're trying to defend something that cannot be defended. And in this, being self-absorbed by this Four of Cups upside down in the reverse. And so you are ready for something new, but that something new is not going to happen. You're not going to get closure. The fight is going to go on, but it's going to be a futile. Your fight is going to be completely futile here. And so maybe what you need to do is to let go right now. Come back to yourself. Be present for, if you have children, be present for your children. Spend time in the present moment. You know, juggle your responsibilities. Be flexible. Because outside, in this world outside of you, there is chaos. And you can see here in this too, your world, this is you, and you're juggling all this stuff, and all back here is just chaos. The sea is wavy, and you're going out in this boat, and you're going up and down, and you're getting seasick. Everyone is getting seasick. And you're having a difficult time keeping your life in order. So you need to work hard on keeping your life in order. And that's kind of the message here. I didn't quite understand no contact with husband for 5 months. I don't know if you wanted contact or not. But what we have here with your numbers, we have 21, So that's like 3 and 7 is 10, 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. And so we're looking at no change. Whatever's going on, there's no change. No change. It's just the same. And then we have this 2. What is going on is no change, and you are in a 2 and a 7. So you're looking at your balance. You need to have balance here. And you need to spend time thinking about your life, and your life away from your husband whom you've had no contact with for 5 months. And you want closure, you're not going to get it at this particular juncture in time. Okay? Please come back and ask the question again, but ask the question the next time. I would like your question to have more clarity to it. Like, no contact with husband for 5 months. I don't exactly know what that means. I had to interpret a lot. I don't know if you want to have contact or not, but at this point in time, if you wanted to have contact, it ain't happening. So that's what I got for you. All right. So the last person here is green tea with crystals. And she is asking, what does the future look like for me and Rad? For her and Rad, what is her future going to be like? I think I want to finish off with some bibliomancy here. And I'm going to spin a page number out. I'm going to spin a page number. I'm going to use my St. Joseph's Missal. I haven't used that for a bit. So let's just put this stuff on top of here. This has a little 0 point. It's kind of hard to see. I need to work on making the 0 point more visible. Black on that dark reddish earth tone is hard to see. So I'm kind of starting from the 0 point. I'm going to hold it down and and that's the danger of this system is that too much force and the top spins out of control. So we're looking at, oh, look at that. 1. Landed on 1. And so then the other one is a 1 through 9. It does have a, as an afterthought, I forgot to put the 0 in, but the 0 is between 9 and 1. So it's 1, 5, and there's one more to get the final digit. And that looks like 150, page 150. And so just numerical wise, 150, it's a 6. And so maybe we would be looking at 15, the 15 card, kind of the experience here of the devil, your major arcana card of that kind of an energy here. The devil being in bondage, or the devil can also, I need to make this more YouTube friendly. And there we go. We'll kind of cover up the bits and pieces there. So in this, the devil could represent freedom. It can represent freedom in you're looking at your shadow self. What does the future look like between you and Rad if it's the devil card? Being that you are succumbing to your passions, the passions of the flesh, but also being in bondage to one another and bound to one another, bound by your passion. Or you are forging a reality without rules, untethered from the rules of your culture, your family. That's kind of what the devil card can mean, because you can think of it as being a very negative card, but there are some positive aspects of it if you, in a sense of it meaning like a dark liberty. And then 1 plus 5 together equals to 6. And so you're looking at the lover card. The opposite of the devil is the lovers. And so you and Rad, you are lovers. So you have a dichotomy here between being lovers under the guardianship of an angel and lovers under the guardianship of your interior devil, your shadow self. Does that picture sound kind of accurate? So what does your future like? This is, maybe we're looking at your present. So your present will be your future will be an extension of what your present is. Bound together by a devil, bound together by an angel. And I'm going to get that card out too, just to get, and we'll cover up the nudie bits in that one as well. I wish they would make a YouTube friendly version of this tarot deck. I love this tarot deck. The larger cards are really nice. And there we go. Let's go get the nudie bits covered up so I don't get into trouble with YouTube. But since this isn't a live broadcast, I can go back through and edit, right? Yeah, I can do that. But we're going to try to get it right the first time so we don't have to go do that. There we go. So your present, this is what your present moment energy is. And so your future, if everything goes as it is right now, your future is going to stem from your present, from the here and now. In love, in passion, being passionate in this moment with that, or passionate over here in bondage. A slave to your interior worlds, your chaos, your shadow selves. And so we're going to go over here to page 150. 150. And we'll see what page 150 has to say. So, put to death in Jerusalem, the second Bible reading, the final revelation to the human race. We Christians should be aware of triumphalism, although in fragmentary and various ways God reveals himself, speaks in all of creation, in the Jewish religion and other religions as well. Each religion has its own distinctive insight. They often reflect a ray of that truth and relationship to the church and non-Christian religion, and the culmination of God's self-disclosure, that God is that what is hidden will be revealed to you. The hidden things in your, so that hidden things in your relationship being this devil, the shadow self, your future. What does your future look like? A child is born for us, a son given to us, dominion laid on his shoulder, and he shall be called a wonderful counselor. Let us pray. We pray for the creating of man and still for restoring him in Christ. And so you're looking at in that prayer, the creation of a new being a new spirit coming together in you. So what is your future? In this what I see is, because this number 15 boils down to love. Your future is love. Your future is the creating a new spirit within you, a new spirit within Rad. So between you two coming together, you'll come together to form a new creature, a new being. And that new being will be in balance between these two different realities. You'll be in a balance, and sometimes this part of yourself is going to dominate, and sometimes this part. So this part can also be, with your shadow self. It can be your anger, it can be your passions. To keep the passions of your flesh in check, your chaos, to keep all of that in balance. Over here, keeping yourself in balance, like you are Adam and Eve in Garden of Eden. You are protected. You are loved by the divine. Here you are by yourself. You are on your own. So a balance in between these two realities of being something new together, and also something new together where you are ruled by your shadow selves. And then with the zero over here, we're looking at the zero of infinite potential, or we're looking at the zero of the Fool. And let me find that card here. And so being something new, this is where you kind of are ending up. The infinite potential. This is the fulcrum point. To have the trust. The trust that you can jump off that ledge and you're going to be okay. But you're going to jump off that ledge and you're going to land someplace between these two poles. These two places. Eden and hell. Heaven and hell. In between that, heaven and hell, they're all here on earth. They're all here inside of you. This could represent that. In bondage to the devil in hell, or free in Eden, under the care of angels. Angels of light, angels of darkness. But this doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, because all of us have shadow selves within us. All of us have devils within us. We have the shadow self within. And just to be aware that this shadow self could derail the whole thing. It could derail the whole thing. And if I look on the bottom here, you cannot take anything for granted here. Maybe you feel in your relationship that you have fallen into a rut, and that this thing and that thing in this cup is coming in to pull you away. Is either to pull you away from this place of needing to, to reflect on, that to pull you away from the humdrum of this relationship into something more exciting. So don't take your relationship with Rad for granted. And every time you feel like you are going into a rut, you need to spend time recentering yourself into why it is you want to be with this person, Rad. Okay? Does that help? Anyways, thank you. Thank you, and this was a special reading on 999 show. And if you do have any other further questions, green tea with crystals, please leave a post. Leave a post on the on the tab, on the post tab, or just pop into one of my next live streams. I go live on Sunday afternoons, most Sunday afternoons. I probably won't be going live on Mother's Day coming up in May sometime. On the weekend at Mother's Day, I'll do the live stream on Saturday instead. So anyways, thank you very much. And I hope that these answers give you some clarity. And I'm going to, just for everybody, I'm going to do a message from Mother Mary for everybody, for all of the folks I've read for green tea with crystals, with Mohammed, with Marche, with Shelley Law, and for Cosmic Miro. And this is for you. And I don't need this card. The instruction card, we don't need that one. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb. All of us, Holy Mary, Mother God, pray for all of us now and all throughout our journeys. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. All of us, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for all of us now and all throughout our journeys here today. Okay. It is Our Lady of the Rose Crown. You are crossing a threshold in your life. You have been readying yourself for this, likely without fully realizing it. It can take years of preparation to approach such a point on one's path. Our Lady watches over you with all-knowing tenderness and fierce protection. Only what you need shall come to you. Spiritual testing shall give way to deep peace and sacred fulfillment. And this is the picture here. And this is the message for all of you. Mother Mary looks very somber. And the number 3. And today, the energy number for today, on the 25th of April, 2026, is the number 3. Expressing yourself. Self-expression and creativity. Because you are created, you can be creative. It was a gift given to all of you. All right, thank you very much. Like and subscribe if you like my content. And we'll see you on a live stream on the next time. Bye-bye.